So you built your first PC, and you're ready to install Windows. But how do I do that, you ask? Well, you're in luck, because today we'll be showing you how to install a fresh copy of Windows. Roll intro.
What you want to do first is click on the link in the video description. Once you click that, you should see a window with 3 operating systems. To install Windows 7, click on Windows 7, type in your product key. We're not going to be using a product key because we're too poor. Click verify, and it should pop up with a message or window to say download. For Windows 8, click on Windows 8 and download the tool now. Click save and run it. But we're not going to be running it because we're going to be using Windows 10. For Windows 10, click the download tool now, click save, and wait for that to download. This procedure should work on Windows 7, Windows 8, and Windows 10. Now you can click run. Wait for the window to load. Read the terms and conditions if you want. Click next. We're going to be creating this installation media on another PC. If you're not going to be using it on another PC, you can always upgrade it on the PC and follow the instructions. Now click next. Select the language, the edition, and architecture, or use the recommended settings. Click next. And we'll be installing this on a USB flash drive. If you're going to be using it on a DVD, click ISO file and follow the on-screen instructions. Click next and select the USB drive you will be using. Make sure it's the right one. Now click next and wait for it to load. So now it's downloading Windows 10 ISO onto your USB. This may take up to 45 minutes to an hour. So we'll catch you guys when we're ready to install it on our PC.
Alright, so now we can take our bootable USB from the computer and plug it into the computer that we're going to install Windows 10 on. In our case, it is our off-lease PC that went really well. Alright, so you need an empty hard drive. So we have this 250 gigabyte Western Digital hard drive. So we just plug the SATA cables in and the power. So just like that. And hopefully when we press the power button, it will turn on properly and post. Let's try it out. We need keyboard and mouse.
What's that here?
So that would be a CPU error. It's probably because I plugged in something wrong.
Nothing new.
No, it's happened before. So, we'll just restart it, unplug some stuff, and we'll try again. So we'll get back to you when we finally booted up this computer. Okay, so we figured out the problem. It was just that the RAM was in the wrong slot, and that the optical drive was in the wrong slot as well. But that's okay. And now we can turn it on and hope that no CPU errors will show up. Now go into the boot setup, because you want to make it boot from the USB. So then go to your BIOS and click on boot order. There we go. Go on boot order and click on the USB. And good. And you can click accept. And where's save and restart? Save changes and exit. There we go. And yes. So now we'll restart to the USB so that we can install it into the hard drive. I know what I'm doing, don't worry. Cool. So now it's booting from the USB. So we'll just wait for that to boot up.
Alright, so once that's all loaded, we can select the language. We'll be using English, and we'll be using New Zealand for our time. And for our keyboard input, we are going to be using US, but obviously you'll change it to your needs. Then click next, install now,
Alright, so here we are, setup is installing, which is always good science because that means that you're actually getting somewhere. And we don't have a product key because we're not that rich. So type in your product key now if you do, and click next. And then select the version of Windows that you would like to install. So I'm going to be installing Windows 10 Home. Accept the license terms and click next. And then just custom install. And install it because we have reused our hard drive, so we couldn't delete our partition. So we'll just install it to this partition here. But obviously yours will be different, so just install it to the hard drive that you will be booting off. So now we just need to wait for it to install. And we'll set up our tripod and do something else, like record our other video. So now we can turn off the computer, unplug our USB because it's already installed, and then boot it back up. And then we need to go into the BIOS. And set the boot drive to the hard drive that we installed Windows 10 on. And it should boot Windows 10. Cool, so we've installed Windows 10 on here, and now it's time to see if it actually will load. So we'll just push the power button, and we'll let it do its thing, and then so now you can see that it is loading. Okay, it's logging in. And here we go, Windows 10 installed on this PC. So the boot time was a bit slow because we are on a off-lease hard drive. If you buy a new hard drive and install Windows 10 on it, it'll obviously be faster. Or even if you put it on an SSD, it'll be super fast. So that's all for this video. If you like this video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next one.